Hello everyone, welcome to From the Living Room. My guest today is documentarian and filmmaker Rhonda Sinclair. Welcome, Rhonda.
Hello, Tom. It's a pleasure to be here.
Rhonda is one of the more renowned documentarians on the circuit today, and the title of her new documentary is called Bingo Is Not His Name-O. It chronicles, how would I say this, the state of bingo, the game that we all know and love, bingo, as it is played throughout the world in its many manifestations, the wonderful, wonderful sport of bingo. Now, Rhonda, would you share with us your first experience? So how were you exposed to bingo in your life?
Well, Tom, it's funny you should ask that because it's I think it's an interesting story, at least.
Do share.
So, I was 14 and feeling a little rebellious and risky, and I went downtown, down to 8th Avenue, and I came across this building, and it said on it, Moose Lodge, and I thought,
ooh, exotic.
I know, I know. Yes. So, I went inside, and I was immediately hit by the smell of stale smoke and whiskey, and I saw about 50, maybe even 60 elderly people hunched over tables, over cards. And I went up to one, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, what is this game?" And he said, "Why, it's bingo." And I said, "Bingo? Bingo." There's such a pleasant ring to it, too, I think.
Mm-hmm. A foundational word in our language.
Yes. But I played for the first time, and I lost $50, but it was a very enriching experience, I'd have to say.
Yes. Now, your parents were both diplomats, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
So where were they?
Well, my mother was a diplomat to Austria, and my father to Bangladesh, and they never really had much to say about my bingo interests. They mostly had their international duties to keep
Sure.
up with, really.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. So what was that like, being a diplomat, traveling the world? Tell us about some of your first childhood memories.
Well, yes. I do remember being in Austria once with my family, and we were sitting outside, and and it was it was late night, and the sun was setting over the Austrian mountains. And I said,
nice.
it was beautiful, and I turned to my mother, and I said, Mom, this is lovely, and she said, "Quiet, honey, your father is eating your stooncol." And I said, "Oh."
Well, I do have something that might cheer you up. I brought some European candy, some Ferrero Rocher. Would you care for some?
Oh, no.
Oh, no? Oh. Right.
Yes.
So, after your first experience with bingo, did you keep playing, or how did it pan out for the rest of your formative years?
Well, I stopped for about 3 years, but eventually I had to go back, and I played. I became a weekly regular at the Moose Lodge, and as I traveled across the United States, I visited Elks Lodges, Eagles Lodges, Shriners, even Freemasons.
Freemasons?
Freemasons, yes.
I'm glad they're free.
I am too.
Yes.
I am too. So, and I became very involved in all of those scenes in many different towns and made many different friends.
Did you go by any aliases, or?
Well, sometimes, dealing with Masons, I felt it to be prudent.
Indeed.
I'm not going to give it away. I don't want to.
Yes, let's let the
issue.
viewers see the film.
Yes.
And just see how that works out. Now, are you involved in any charity work?
No.
Okay. Well, let's watch a clip from Bingo Is Not His Name-O.
Okay. So here we have our subject, 20-something single white female. The number has been called, and she's scanning her cards intently. She's looking. No bingo. She takes a sip of whiskey, the only thing that can make her feel better in this moment of dejection. She's lived a hard life. The underground bingo circuit takes its toll on people. Her number has been called again. She's looking, and this time, oh, is it? Yes, it's a bingo. Finally. Her time is paid off.
And we're back. That was a great clip.
Very interesting.
I really felt what that character. It's a documentary. It's not even a character. It's a real.
A real person with thoughts and feelings. It's amazing.
That's the power of documentaries, really. And so, speaking of documentaries, who are some of the documentarians or filmmakers who kind of got you started on your career path? Who really inspired you?
Ooh, an interesting question. I have to think about that. Yes. What was his name? And the film was so good. He was actually a descendant of Van Gogh, Dutch fella. Van Gogh, something Van Gogh. He was shot in the streets. I mean, he was killed. Oh well. A good movie though. Good documentary. Very good.
I have no idea what you're talking about.